Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. Today, we have a very special guest, someone who's healed from within and is now helping others do the same through her own way. Someone who's helped so many achieve their dream of becoming authors. Let's welcome India's leading book coach and founder of India Authors Academy, my mentor, Sweta Samota. Welcome, Sweta.
Thank you
Such
so
an honor
much.
to have you here.
Thank you, Neeti. Thank you for having me.
So before we start, I have this process of setting an intention for this session.
Okay.
And the outcome I'm looking for this session is may our listeners receive the answers they need and find the motivation that they need in life. So we'll go ahead with this intention and let's delve into it.
Let's do it.
I want to learn a little bit about your growing up. How were you as a student?
As a student, I was very focused in school days. People wouldn't like me because I was very studious. Whatever you can say, I was teacher's pet, but in the classroom, no one, just two of my friends, leaving them, no one would like me because I would report them to teachers if they even talk or they don't do their homework. So schooling, at that time I enjoyed, but looking back, I see that I didn't have too much fun in school because I was just studying and studying.
So you were competitive as a kid.
Very, very. So competitive with respect to me only. My mother always told me that Shweta, or they would call me sweetie, that you are not going to compete with others. Like she told me that competition should be with your own self. Did you do your
Absolutely.
best or better than the earlier? So for me, 100% is what I looked at always. So she never compared me with others.
Amazing.
She always compared with, okay, did you were you better than earlier? So that's how I grew up.
That's how it should be. All parents should learn from that. So do you think you would have changed anything if you had the opportunity? I mean, made more friends or, taken it easy or no regrets?
Actually, no regrets because that's what has made me who am I today.
Perfect. So tell me a little bit about your professional journey, how you got here. Was it easy for you?
Here it was unplanned actually. Easy, I wouldn't say easy or difficult, but I wouldn't be here if I had planned because I had planned to be a software engineer.
Right.
Before that, I had dream of becoming an IAS officer. So I thought that chalo abhi engineering kar lete hain because in India everyone wants to do engineering or medicine earlier. Now it has like really
Absolutely.
changed. But that time did engineering and thought ki second year se I'll start for UPSC. But then went with the flow. I was doing well in engineering, so I thought ki chalo let's become financially independent first. Job mein try kar lenge UPSC. But then once I got into job, I thought that no, I think I'm enjoying coding. So few years into software industry, when I became really financially independent, it didn't really give me that kind of satisfaction. Happiness nahi aa raha tha. So after money in the bank, I felt, chalo abhi, let's take risks. I'm someone who wants like kuch hona chahiye life mein. Something
Stimulation.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So I had married that time and I told my husband Manish that chalo, can I take this plunge? He said, just hold on. So for a few years, we continued. We tried hustling at night or weekends. But बहुत सारे try करने के बाद we realized कि चलो अभी full time करना पड़ेगा नहीं तो that we wouldn't be able to make it big. So I quit my job and started with our own startup. But God had other plans. The startup didn't work. And then I went through agoraphobia. And I realized that phobia, the agoraphobia, it was actually that came out, okay, finally. And it was getting accumulated since my childhood.
Right.
It wasn't like because of the startup it happened.
Right. It just surfaced at that moment.
Exactly. That was like the peak moment when it actually erupted. And 1 year, really tough time when I was like crying and crying and crying. No reason. Literally no reason. I didn't know why I was crying, why I was going through this. I consulted a psychologist, took tablets as well. if someone has gone through it, they would understand me that there was various sensations in the body. And there's something happened, some panic attack. Even I would step out from my house, just in the lift also, for doing your very simplest things of like getting grocery for the home, for the house. And it became a challenge for me.
Okay.
I used to feel that I'm getting suffocated or something like that. I used to feel. So that was the phase where I started discovering myself. What exactly I want to do. Because सब कुछ पा लिया था ना.
Right.
Whatever
So
I
next level.
planned, whatever I planned.
Yeah.
Because when we are small and we have not seen the life, like we have not seen the world, then our dreams are small. And we are able to achieve them. After that, what? And then because of that, for me, this happened.
Yes.
Kind of, you can say, I only created problems in my life.
Yeah, we
Kind of.
tend to do that.
Yeah.
We tend to do that. When
So that we
something is
find
there,
good things
yeah.
कि चलो अभी अब overcome कर लिया ये problem.
Absolutely. Then we find the next challenge,
Yes,
basically.
yes.
Right.
So this is how my professional journey, very fulfilling, like very rewarding. The best companies I have worked with, I was earning like 2.5 lakhs a month in 2012.
Amazing.
So that time, more than a decade back, I was one of the highest paid employees or software engineers in India at that time. But I was not happy. I was like Shah Rukh Khan and Swades. कि सब अच्छा चल रहा है, फिर भी something is
Yeah.
missing. So ऐसा था.
Okay. So I want to know, how India Author Academy, was born and what is its mission, something about the purpose that you're working on.
So India Authors Academy, India.
Yeah.
I come from a family of freedom fighters. When the Quit India movement was there, we had multiple garment shops, export garment shops. Okay, not Quit India, actually Swadeshi movement. Okay,
Right.
and then because those garments were not from India, not made in India, they were all burned, and we had to then shift locations. So that time, my great grandparents, the grandfather, grandmother, all, they relocated from somewhere in Haryana to Maharashtra, to Vidarbha.
Okay.
And through my childhood, on television and in house, everyone talked about India. And that's why my dream was to do something for India, UPSC, IAS, I want to serve the country. लेकिन वो सॉफ्टवेयर में नहीं हुआ. Somewhere I didn't see that I was serving the country. फिर Modi ji started following me on Twitter.
Amazing.
Then I was like, okay, now how do I say thanks to him? So I explored, okay, let me write a book on him. That's how my author journey began. Then a year, few books, people started asking. I said, okay, let me share my learnings with you. I started teaching. Then they started making batches, inviting me. And that's how coaching began. 2020 COVID happened. And I took it to online coaching. And 2022 is when we renamed. So earlier it was called as Bestselling Authors Hub. And it was my mentor who said, let's rename it to India Authors Academy. Now, just imagine your mentor doesn't know from, where I'm coming.
Yeah.
But he had the intuition
Yeah.
to name it India Authors Academy. And I thanked him completely because it really now then aligned with what I wanted to do right from my childhood. I wanted to serve my country, somehow add value to country. And then I was like, okay, my mission, and this is how my mission refined also. Earlier, my mission was to help as many people as possible to write, publish, and market books. I used to say that I want to help 1 million people to write, publish, and market their books. When we changed India Authors Academy, it was, one evening that kind of, you can say, a download happened and it's like, let's bring back the glory of Nalanda. Okay?
Amazing.
1 million books burned that time.
Yeah.
Let's, Khilji burned that library. So much wisdom in India we had. And I was like, okay, we are now in the industry of bottling wisdom of people So let's bring back the glory of Nalanda. Let's publish 1 million books and let's make India now the author capital of the world. So this is how the stage, the stages, how it culminated to this mission. And this is what we are working for now.
That is an exceptional mission. I mean, amazing. So I want to know, how did writing help you heal?
So agoraphobia, right? It's something that is going on in your body, and distraction helps. So it started with reading a lot of books and running. I took up running. And then when you run, a lot of thoughts come in. And some very beautiful thoughts also started coming in. And reading is something that I had been doing right from childhood. Even if I come from an orthodox family, my parents always encouraged reading a lot of books. My mother is an avid reader. So I used to see her reading a lot of books, and I was like, plus we had a library nearby.
Okay.
And all my chacha and all, they used to get 1 to 2 books every day. So that's how my love for books, started with my family members showing their love for books.
Yeah.
And what was the question? I forgot.
Writing as a tool for
helped.
healing
Yes.
for you.
Yes. So agoraphobia,
Yeah.
I went back to what I love doing. And I started reading, running. And to come out of it, I started distracting myself. Let's now create stories. So I started writing as well for people who are going through something, even journaling out their
Yes.
thoughts.
Yes.
What are they going through? They can just journal also and can heal, or you can say express it
Correct.
in the book. That also really helps. For me, that was an outlet for creativity. It made me feel okay, a character and going through something. So it became an escape world for me earlier to start with.
With fiction.
Fiction. And because Modi ji had followed me on Twitter, I started reading about him and then wanted to connect his life with a fictional story.
Okay.
So I became busy and I was enjoying it. So for people, I know someone who would like to explore it, they can start with journaling, or it can be an outlet for creativity or their imagination. And that's how it can help them heal. There are some things we cannot share it like this to anyone. Then you can share it through books. You can share it to your own self.
Yes.
And write it out. That really helps to
Yes.
express.
Because we also need time to process it. It won't come out like this. I need to sit with my thoughts and then it would come as a part of the writing process.
Yes.
Like you often teach us that first declutter, first all the clutter is going to come out. Then
Yes.
some pearls of wisdom are going to flow.
Yes.
So yeah, I understand that completely now, thanks to you. So how do you think, struggles helped you become the person you are? Did it contribute to your growth?
I think I am here because of my struggles
Yeah.
only. I see struggles as stepping stone to success.
Absolutely, yes.
Struggles नहीं तो life boring है. Struggles नहीं तो life depressing है. Today, if I don't आज की generation तो they are like कुछ नहीं है, तो I'm depressed. Earlier, like in my times, if I didn't have anything, I used to tell mom I'm getting bored. Today, people are like, I'm getting depressed because I don't have anything to do.
Yes, I've seen that so often. Yes.
So struggles, I believe agoraphobia has been a gift to me because it really helped me understand the value of following your heart. Okay? But I also understand that वो पेट भरने के बाद ही आता है. I had that luxury to sit at home and cry. Okay? Because I had food in the fridge. I had the money in my bank. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't have, gone through it. So yes, struggles are the stepping stones. अगर struggles नहीं है, तो life में कुछ नहीं है.
But not everybody sees it that way. Some people just get into the mindset that, this is my life. They blame outer circumstances or people. How do you think one can come out of that mindset?
So see, there are two kinds of people. One is they blame others
Yeah.
or they blame self.
Yeah.
दो ही हो सकते
दो ही
हैं.
हो सकते हैं.
तो जो ब्लेम सेल्फ वाले होते हैं, दे आर इन द सेल्फ क्रिटिसिज्म मोड,
Yeah.
एंड अदर्स दे आर लेइंग ब्लेम
Laying
मोड
blame.
कि उनके वजह से ऐसा हुआ है. So the best thing that they can do to come out of it is think constructively, have a goal. This is what I want to do. No matter what happens, okay, I'll take 100% responsibility of this. Then if someone else is also putting stones or putting struggles in your way, you will not think that someone did it
Yeah.
for you. You will think कि ये तो आएंगे ही, struggles तो आएंगे
Be
ही.
prepared.
I will have to be there. Be prepared for your struggles as well. And have a very positive mindset. And it's easier said than done that have a positive mindset. But have a community really helps.
Absolutely. Yes.
Having like-minded people. And if not that, okay, if not that, company of people who are better than you. Company of people who you want to be like. And books are the easiest way
Yes.
to get access to them.
Absolutely.
कि वो नहीं भी जानते हैं हमें, but you can be in their energy zone by reading their books. You get their energy and their thoughts. So one is this way to come out of it, how to overcome your struggles or how to come out of the blame mode or the self-criticism mode is to read a lot of books. If you cannot have a community, a supportive
Yeah.
and a positive environment around you, then you can create one with the help of books. Books is one. You can follow your heart, like if you like art, you can start doing art. So you can create a positive environment around you to flourish. And that positive environment can be created in various ways. Community is one way.
Yeah.
Books is one way. Art is one way. You focusing on fitness is one way. So create a positive environment around you. You decide how you want to do it based on what you gel with, what you
Right.
align with.
Correct. So, comfort zone. How important is it to come out of your comfort zone, and how do you think our listeners can, start doing that with simple steps?
Comfort zone is also the death zone.
Yeah.
If anyone is in the comfort zone, then they are not growing. Actually, they are not doing justice to their own life. If you're not doing one thing which is outside your comfort zone daily, you are not actually growing. So every day, actually, people should be looking at what I can do which I'm afraid of, which is outside my comfort zone today. And they should do it. Or if not every day, at least once a week, they should go out of comfort zone and do it. Planning is important. Knowing themselves is important. What at times happens is that people don't want to take effort. Vitality is important. That is why fitness is
Yes.
important.
Yes.
Mental wellness is important. They should be in a state to take challenges. All these things, vitality and all, confidence, okay, comes from physical wellness, mental wellness, emotional wellness. So people should be in a state
Yes.
to go beyond.
Yes.
नहीं तो क्या है, they wouldn't want to go outside a comfort zone because they are afraid of their own safety. They are afraid of their own wellness. Ki, what if I die? So those thoughts and all, they should be able to overcome, and that comes from wellness. Complete overall wellness, mindset. That also comes from wellness only. The right mindset shift that can happen is if you are in the right state of doing it, then only you will do it. नहीं तो mindset shift करके भी whether you'll be able to do it or not, that's questionable. Sometimes people will say that mindset shift करोगे तो शायद wellness भी हो जाएगा.
Yeah.
Okay? होगा, लेकिन step तो आपको ही लेना पड़ेगा. Action. Okay?
Action.
One step at a time, I would say. To going out of comfort zones, one small step at a time. So if you want to become fit and you want to go to the gym, shoes तो पहनो.
Yeah. Exactly.
उठो तो सही. If you want to do yoga, get up, wear that yoga pant, okay? Or at least get on the mat.
Correct.
Mindset shift करने से नहीं होगा सिर्फ. Okay? नहीं तो mindset shift हो गया and I'm doing meditation. Okay? But meditation के लिए भी बैठना तो पड़ेगा. Okay? और या फिर you need to have that knowledge and then application. So mindset shift plus action will help people to come out of comfort zone, and a positive environment will help them do it.
Yes, definitely. What is the way ahead for you from here? You've authored, 17 books so far? What's the plan ahead?
So planning now to do some more fiction. Been missing my fiction side, so
Okay.
you can expect some fiction books coming in. Also helping more and more people writing, publishing, marketing their books. So I want to take that also, like help it grow. So both having my fiction books, writing more fiction books now, and as well as promoting, building bigger brand for India Authors Academy. Those are the two things. Personal wise, I have a lot of things, so more traveling
Yeah.
and more fitness and having good circle and having a good family time, spending more time with my family as well. That's also is, on my cards.
So, the power of rituals is very important to me. I want to know your daily ritual that keeps you going, balanced and energized, and what, our listeners can also learn from.
So daily ritual morning is generally fitness, like first 1 hour, 1.5 hour. After I get up, I generally get up by 6:30 or 7 a.m. If my daughter's school or college is not there, then a little later as well, 7:30ish, I get up. And then if I have to prepare breakfast and lunch for her, then it would be family first.
Yeah.
After that, fitness routine, which is for 1.5 hour. Then getting ready and getting to work. After that, a break in between lunch break, which at that time I watch television, and I love watching web series or a movie. So that's the time spent. 1.5 hour break time is there for me in between. For creating plans, then strategy after the lunch time. And the evening is generally for my community, the India Authors Academy's community. And yeah, that's how my day goes. At night before I sleep, we do meditation together as a family. So we do meditation and then we sleep. So before sleeping, if I want to read a book, then I would read a few pages of a book. Morning also, if I get time in between, then I read a book.
Thank you for sharing your power routine. Now, what is the final message you want to leave our listeners with? Something they can hold on to?
Add value to people's lives. That's the best way to feel happy, to feel fulfilled, and to leave a legacy behind. Because once our life is done, you shouldn't have this thing that, okay, ye nahi kiya ya wo nahi kiya. First thing is add value.
Yeah.
Second thing is also please live your dreams. Take risks in your life. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing these pearls of wisdom. I'm sure the listeners would have benefited so much. May you keep growing, keep
Thank you.
inspiring and leading by example. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
Thank you, Neeti. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was wonderful talking to you.
Same here.
Thank you.